这儿来，帅哥。
Access granted. Access granted.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Shan showed up. I wish she still did. You and me both, girl.
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. When those two start, there's no end to it. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
I told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
They tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May, look.
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that. My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
Before that little rock and roll break, I was talking about some serious shit, so I'd like to keep going. I want to tell you a bit about Heng Sha, in case any of you are thinking about bringing your families over there for Christmas vacation.
You?
Jensen, you lost or something? Didn't think it would take this long to check out one apartment.
I took a detour. Tell me something, Malik. You think a smart card with a Tai Young Medical logo on it will come in handy in this town?
TYM, the global leader in augmentation technology? They put up almost half the cash to build this city, so maybe. Why are you asking?
No reason. Just thinking ahead.
Hello? I heard you.
来我们国家，但不会说我们的话，蠢材！
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower. And Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money? They don't care about my friend or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then...
What happened?
Bell Tower...
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
You said you can pay. How much are we talking here?
If you free Ning, I will pay good. 1,000 credit. More if you're willing to help again.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
What are you looking for, La Wei? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just saying, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man. Noted. This is not the place for you. Get out, my wife.
Access granted.
Hi, are you visiting Hengsha or are you a loyal Taiyunger? Is there much middle ground between those two in this city?
Access granted.
Now we're gonna take a break for a word from our sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have no freaking sponsors. Let's get back to talking smack. I love how everyone is shocked and full dismay at this fucking footage. I mean, seriously, followers, it's actually kind of fun to sit in a filthy van in the middle of nowhere with a weed munching on cookies in the corner and watching a fucking pest stuff that get all bent out of shape over the shocking news that there's an army of super cyborg soldiers doing drills in some covert military facility. What? The military are using technology for the purpose of creating instruments of war and tyranny? Are you kidding me? Sorry for breaking the double closet there, but they've been working on this with Darryl
Access granted. Access granted.
I want to tell you a bit about Hengsha, in case any of you are thinking about bringing your family over there for Christmas vacation. I know most of you have never been there, so let me try to describe it. Technological marvel of a city with skyscrapers, universities, buildings that are basically architectural. What is shocked
Access granted.
If anyone crosses this perimeter, give them one warning. If they ignore you, start shooting. You can't risk infiltration.
I give my warning in English.
What kind of question is that? Whatever the fuck language you want.
I can't speak Mandarin. What if they don't understand me?
Everyone understands the universal sign language. They exist. Trust me, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
damn elevator?
No idea, sir.
Well, you better find out. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist needs to get up here and break into this computer ASAP.
Acknowledged, sir.
Access granted.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Or clog?
You're an idiot. If we don't find this guy in the next few hours, shit is gonna be hitting the fan in every room in the ranch.
No kidding. The commander's gonna have our heads for dinner.
Access granted. 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 Access granted.
Sounds like someone running. See where it is. If anyone's here, come out now. Forget it. There's no one there.
Access granted.
Sorry, pal, no one's allowed in right now.
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care what kind of operation is going on. Now let me in immediately.
Can't oblige you, ma'am. Now move along, please.
How dare you? I want you to tell me I can get into my own home. Do you know how much money I pay for this place?
I said move along before there's trouble.
You bell tower assholes are all the same. You don't have an answer to an honest question, so you start to threaten.
Access granted. Access granted.
buddy Les never pays to get into the hive.
Does he know one of the bouncers?
No. That cheap son of a bitch knows the secret way in through the back alley. Will we share it with the rest of us? I don't think so. Asshole.
Forget it, man. It's getting chilly out here. Finish that cig so we can go back inside.
Careful in there. It is owned by a local gang leader, and the gang he runs is one of the meanest in this country. So don't ask too many questions.
Oh, okay. We'll try not to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, and if you have augmentations, hide them when you walk the streets at night, especially on Yuanmeng Road. There have been many disappearances lately.
Pretty good. Let me ask you something. You ever heard of a private security force policing a whole city on contract? No wonder these fellas power jacked and power tripping.
那些商人能帮你搞到几乎任何东西，尤其是那些不寻常的家伙。
如果你不怕死，可以去问问他们手上都有什么。
这一切都很危险，尤其是如果你喝醉了 ，augmented 夜间在游照地区独自行走。
对呀，我也一直听说这边的人时常失踪。你真的认为受害者跟这些事件有关？
谁知道呢？不过你要是想安全点，就待在俱乐部里。这里酒吧的老板专门关照从上城区来这里找乐子的人。
钱让鬼推磨。
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
那我们现在不得不住在旅馆，难以置信。自从你在大勇那丢了工作，我们的生活就一团糟。
实在抱歉，亲爱的，我保证我会再找一份工作，我们马上就搬回到横沙的上城区，好不好？
告诉你不要去淌那趟浑水，你就是不听，四处奔走，还说建立个良门什么的。看看我们现在，
大勇的条件太糟糕了，我只是想做个正确的事儿。我求着你好不好，亲爱的，你别离开我。
Access granted.
He's got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hong Kong has
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cyber arm right out of his socket.
Damn, they're cool.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption. And I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? And the cover charge here is highway robbery.
It's gone. My pocket secretary. Wait.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guaido. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backwards, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
You expect me to fall for that? Small timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tom's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Now it's time you were leaving. Go back to your own country. There's nothing for you here.
Give me a break. I've been on this island long enough to know that Van Bruggen can't leave without Tong's help. He has to be hiding in Lower Hengsha somewhere, and Tong can tell me where.
Here's how little I care about what you know. We have Van Bruggen, and we're keeping him somewhere safe. It doesn't matter whether you have that information or not, because you got no idea what to do with it. Look, I shouldn't be telling you this, but if it gets rid of you, it's worth it. Tong only need Van Bruggen for a month to do a very specific job. After that, he get killed. But if you leave now and come back in 30 days, I make sure you see the Dutchman before he dies.
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tom can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources his enemies are throwing into the search. He'll be dead within a week, and Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off, and soon.
I wonder if you would say that if you knew the kind of heat the Dragon Queen gives off. But I won't refuse a gift horse when it's staring me in my mouth. Tong's office is downstairs. I'll radio the others to let you through.
今夜良宵，只要一晚。
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
You see this? Had to screw it up in the fourth. I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Sarif Industries ring any bells?
Sarif Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations. Nobody's thinking about the children.
The children?
Yeah. What kind of world are we leaving for them? China's environmental record is getting worse and worse every year. We pretty much have the monopoly on human enhancement technology, but we sure take the cake in pollution.
Listen, I just want to party tonight. I don't really want...
We're the most powerful country in this world, and we don't take care of it. How does that make any sense? At least we have the Panchayas of this world to give me a shred of hope. And don't even get me started on human rights abuses.
I'll try not to.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
You got a favorite poison?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But all right, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does, and that's where you come in. Bao Tower set up a surveillance network around town, a series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy OGs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.